less than 300 years. That's all the United States has. But history is not a straight line. It's 5 paths, intertwined, pulling in different directions. The founding, the frontier, the crisis, the dream, and this path, the machine. In 1793, a young man from Massachusetts walked into a shed in Georgia with an idea. He walked out with an invention that would change everything. It didn't look like much. A wooden box with teeth. A crank. But this machine would reshape the American South, deepen the wound of slavery, and launch the Industrial Revolution in America. This is the story of the cotton gin, and how a simple machine trapped millions in chains. Before the machine, cotton was difficult, not to grow, but to clean. Each cotton boll is wrapped around sticky green seeds. Removing them by hand is slow. A single worker might clean 1 pound of cotton per day. The South grows cotton, but not much. Tobacco is dying. Rice is limited. The Southern economy is struggling. Then Eli Whitney arrives in Georgia. He is a Yale graduate, a teacher, an inventor. A widow hires him to tutor her children, but he hears the planters complaining. The cotton problem, Whitney thinks, and he builds a wooden box, wire teeth, a crank. When you turn the crank, the teeth grab the cotton, pull it through, leaving the seeds behind. Simple, brilliant. It works. The cotton gin is a miracle of engineering. It turns 1 pound per day into 50 pounds per day, 50 times faster. Eli Whitney patents his invention in 1794. But planters copy it, build their own, ignore his patent. Whitney spends years in court, wins, but makes almost nothing. The irony, the man who invented the machine that made Cotton King died poor. But the machine itself? It spread like fire. By 1800, cotton production had exploded. By 1820, the United States was producing half the world's cotton. By 1860, it was 3/4. And with every pound of cotton, the demand for enslaved labor grew. Here are the numbers. In 1790, before the cotton gin, the United States produced about 3,000 bales of cotton per year. By 1820, it was 500,000 bales. By 1860, it was 4 million bales. 4 million. And here's the other number. In 1790, there were about 700,000 enslaved people in America. By 1800, 1 million. By 1820, 2 million. By 1860, 4 million. 4 million human beings enslaved. The cotton gin did not invent slavery. Slavery existed for centuries, but the cotton gin made slavery profitable again. Just as the world was beginning to question it, America doubled down. The South became the cotton kingdom, and cotton became the engine of the American economy. Half of all American exports, the wealth that built New York banks, Massachusetts textile mills, Rhode Island factories. The entire country was complicit. But the story is not only Southern. In the North, the Industrial Revolution is born. Factories rise in Lowell, Massachusetts, in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and Paterson, New Jersey. Young women leave their farms to work in the mills. They are paid, housed, educated. It is not freedom, but it is a wage. And the raw material for these factories? Southern cotton, ginned by enslaved hands. The Northern economy, the textile industry, the shipping lines, the banks that financed it all. Every thread of the Industrial Revolution in America was woven from cotton, and cotton was woven from slavery. The North and South, different worlds, same machine. Eli Whitney died in 1825. He never knew the full weight of what he built. He thought he was solving a problem. He was, but he also created new ones. The cotton gin did not invent slavery, but it made slavery the central fact of American life for the next 70 years. It made the South rich, the North industrial, and the nation powerful, and it made war inevitable. When Abraham Lincoln said, "A house divided against itself cannot stand," he was talking about a house built on cotton. The machine that changed everything led to the war that nearly destroyed everything. Next on path 2, the machine. The iron horse, the railroad that bound the nation together with steel and tore it apart with speed. As one historian wrote, the cotton gin gave America its empire. The railroad gave it the means to lose it. Subscribe now. The scale continues balancing.